Hey guys, what's up? So right now we're in Naza Auto Mall. It's kind of a big day for Naza Group itself because Naza Eastern, the new subsidiary, has launched this, the Suzuki Swift Sport. Now, I'm gonna take this off. They could have chosen any car that they wanted, the Ignis, the Baleno, the Jimny, the Vitara, but they chose to actually introduce a hot hatch. So guys, this is the Swift Sport in Champion Yellow. It's a bit like Honda has with Championship White on the Type R, but this is Champion Yellow. What do you get? The front end and the rear end has been modified to actually have a more aggressive, just more aggressive look to it. You get basically a new front end. Over here you have this really nice faux carbon effect plastic material which runs down the side skirts and onto the back as well. But besides that, you get LED DRLs, you get LED headlights, halogen fog lights. Overall, I think it's a very aggressive looking car from the front, very pocket rocket. It matches, all right? Now the side of the car, it's a lot better in this color. This color really brings out the accents. You get 16-inch wheels, Yokohama Advan A13 tires. So at the back, you also get this more aggressive bumper treatment, basically a whole new rear end for the Swift Sport. And here we have again this faux carbon material. It's shaped like a diffuser almost. You get dual exhaust exits, very sporty. Again, this color is really nice. It's more like a greenish yellow. Very cool. Let's go inside. It's a nice interior, but before I get to that, there's no real way to say this well, but this car costs 140,000 ringgit. 139,900 ringgit to be exact. I guess that's a pretty good deal provided this car is fantastic to drive. But really, there's nothing that screams out at you to be worth that kind of money in here. You do get a nice 7-inch infotainment system. The materials are okay. I mean, it's not worth 140K, but overall, it does feel high quality and just well put together. The steering wheel feels really good, and you do get very nice pedal shifters with a nice action to them. Oh, by the way, this thing doesn't have the manual gearbox, so no 6-speed manual. Instead, you only get a 6-speed automatic. The reason why you would get a hot hatch like this and the appeal of the predecessor is the 6-speed manual. You get a very powerful engine or a very light chassis or both in this car. This car weighs 970 kilograms curb weight. That's insane. It's less than 1 ton. And you get, in this car, you get a turbocharged 1.4 liter, they call it booster jet. Now that has 140 horsepower and 230 Newton meters of torque. That's the same power roughly you would get as a Satra GTI and the same amount of torque, give or take, as a Proton X50. That's a lot of power in a car that weighs less than a ton. Now, this car might drive really, really well with an auto. I just don't know. But it would be nice to have an automatic as an option instead of a standard feature. Besides, an automatic would be more expensive, so we would save money if they brought a manual in. I have no idea why they didn't do that. So we're here in the back seats of the Suzuki Swift Sport, and it's pretty good legroom, pretty good headroom. And you're not buying this for a family car, but if you are, it will fit 2 kids or 2 adults pretty nicely over here while you hoon around up Genting or whatever, having a lot of fun in this car. There's no rear seat icon vents, but you won't expect that in a B segment car, now would you? But for 140,000 ringgit, you would expect more luxury or more features, because this car, despite costing what it does, doesn't have active safety features. So it has like 6 airbags, which is pretty good. You do get, you know, the usual ABS, EBD, vehicle stability control, ISOFIX mounting points, but you don't get, or you get passive cruise control, not active. But you'd expect for this price to get, you know, AEB, to get lane departure warning, something along those lines, but you don't get those. Behind here is a 265 liter boot, which is about average for the size. So yeah, is it worth 140,000 ringgit? It better drive amazingly. amazingly.